Good morning, it's Sunday, and I woke up and was like, you know what? I would be remiss if I just gave you guys all the info on when my skin is good, but not the times when like it's going through a thing. I wanted to share with you what I do for my skin when it has gone through a stress breakout, which is what is happening right now. Like, I still have my pimple patches on from the night before, and I have a cystic acne that is healing. And it's crazy because I have built my skincare brick by brick. And it's been about a year and a half or so since I've had like a stress breakout. But it's okay, because we're gonna deal with it. That's what we do. I have halted my normal maintenance routine to deal with this. I'm gonna show you guys all the products that I use and the tools that I use to deal with this stress breakout. Life be lifing. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna take off these pimple patches from the night before. And then we're going to jump into cleansing. I'm going to do one cleanse this morning. I love Korean skincare, so I'm using the Bonnyhill Rice Foam Cleanser. I love this. This is going to last me forever, honestly, because I need just like a little drop. So we're going to wash our face. Okay, so I just washed my face. I usually wash my face with my hands. I don't use a brush. Okay, so some parts of my daily morning routine I keep, but I'll add something extra to it. I'll do the normal steps of the morning routine, which the first thing we'll do is put on essence. Now, I like this essence from, I don't know the name of this company. I'll have to find it for you. The container is empty, but I put it in a spray bottle because I don't like to use like a cotton round or a cotton ball because I feel like you put too much product on there when you do that. So I just spray it in my hand like that, like so. And it looks like I'm being rough, but I'm not. And then we will let that dry down, but you can use whatever essence works for your skin. Okay, now that we have the dry down, we're gonna go into that added product, which is clindamycin and benzoyl peroxide. This is a prescription. You can use benzoyl peroxide also if you want to, but together they work well. Clindamycin is actually antibiotic. I put this on. I usually don't put any actives on in the morning because what I've learned is actives usually work better at night. But we're in an emergency, so we gotta step it up, okay? So now that we've done the treatment, which this is what this is, we're gonna move over to our serums. I love this company's products, Aura. What I'm gonna do first is the Supramolecular Vitamin C Therapy Serum. This helps with brightening the skin. Now, I did not say lightening. This is not a bleach, so we're not bleaching our skin. The clindamycin and benzoyl peroxide can feel a little gritty, especially because that is a cream and not a gel. When I'm rubbing it on my skin, it feels a little gritty, and that's only because of the clindamycin. I also put it on my eyes as well. Next, I'm going to use the Olive Therapy Serum. Now, this boosts antioxidant levels and activity. So this is more of like an anti-aging. So just a drop, and then we're gonna put that on next. We're gonna let those dry down. Now here is a very important step. I use the high frequency wand, and this is the spot tool. It sends little currents in to kill the bacteria. Oh, that was hot. Not hot, but a little too high. Okay. So you could do this right after you wash your face. So I'll do like count for like 15 seconds and then dot like 10. What it does is it kills the bacteria and it cuts down the time that it takes to heal. Treat the individual spots. So focused on this one because this one is new. So now that we've treated it with the high frequency wand, we'll do our last step for the morning routine. We're gonna put on our moisturizer that has SPF. Usually I like to use Cetaphil or Purpose. I was out and about and I was in a hurry and I couldn't find either one of those. I ended up getting an off-brand Equate. And you know what? It actually works pretty well. It hadn't broken me out. This was a while ago that I've had this, so I've been using it for a while. But when this runs out, I'm going back to my old faithful. So now that's the morning routine. I have an audition to record later, so I do have to put on a little bit of makeup and cover this up. And I'm just gonna be doing some things around the house. Then I'm gonna come back later and show you my night routine, which is different. Okay, so now it's nighttime and I did not do my audition earlier, so I don't have on any makeup, but I'm still going to show you the process. You know, it's just an extra step if I had on makeup. So the first step would be to remove the makeup. If I had on makeup, which I would use this deep clean cleansing balm. It is a Korean skincare company. It has such a slippery consistency to it, so it really like melts like your makeup off. And then the next step would be to go in and wash again with the same cleanser that I used this morning. Okay, so I just washed my face, and now we're gonna repeat a step that we did this morning as well. It's not combing my eyebrows. So we're gonna take our high frequency wand again, and we are going to hit the spot. So we'll just repeat what we did earlier and just really treat the spot. Okay, so now that we have done the high frequency wand, we're gonna move on to our products. We're gonna do another essence. I do a different type of essence at night. This is more of like a creamy base. The one I had earlier today was like liquidy, but I like to do more of a creamy base at night. So this is by Toradin. I believe that's how you say it. Also a Korean brand. And whatever you do on your face, you're gonna bring it down to your neck as well. I treat them both the same. All the way under the eyes, over your eyes, on the forehead, all over. I got this same bottle when I was in South Korea a whole year ago. I'm just now about to be out of this. I use it every night. It's crazy. Like, you really need a drop. That's what I love about Korean products. You don't be needing a lot. You really don't. Here is the important part. I have a system for everything. In my phone, I have a notes that tells me what I'm going to apply depending upon the day. Like my skin routine depending on the day. That is my maintenance routine. I switch it up because I broke out. So today is Sunday. Sunday is a recovery night. I do the cleanser, the essence, and then I would do olive therapy serum that we did earlier today, and then moisturizer. However, last night I went out to dinner, got back pretty late, and I mixed up the nights. So what I was supposed to do last night, which was azelaic acid, I did not do. So I need to do azelaic acid night because I do not skip my azelaic acid. This is so good for breakouts, for acne, and for hyperpigmentation. It is the GOAT. The GOAT. I have to do this part here. I love azelaic acid. So good. Now, if you have sensitive skin, you may need to be a little careful with it. It has a period where it's gonna be real spicy, like the first 2 weeks, and then your skin will get used to it and it'll be okay. You can look that up because that's what happened when my dermatologist prescribed it. Everything that I have is prescribed or was prescribed by my dermatologist, so I didn't like make up this routine. However, I did switch up like the certain nights and the things that worked for my skin. Now that I have the azelaic acid on, I'm gonna do something a little different. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the patches on before I finish the next steps. We're almost done here. Because this is also a hydration night, I'm going to put the olive oil on, olive therapy on, and make sure I don't put it on the patch. All right, now, very last step, another Asian product. This is the rice cream moisturizer. This one is actually made in Japan. It has hyaluronic acid, rice ferment, water, and it also has sake extract. So now I'm just going to put the moisturizer on because you still want to keep your skin moisturized. Even though I have oily skin deep underneath the surface, it's dry. So I want to keep my skin hydrated. That's the word. I learned that when I was in Korea. And I'm actually going to do a video on my Korean skincare routine once all this clears up. So the last step is the Banish serum. So it is a dark spot correcting serum. And I get real specific with this. I put this only where I have scars. So nighttime is pretty easy. You have cleanser, essence, then you have, based on whatever night it is, a certain product that you use. Then you'll have, moisturizer. I'm going to tell you what the routine is, what the products are for each night. What we did in the morning, you would do that every morning until the breakout has cleared. Once the breakout has cleared, you don't have any more active acne popping up, then you can go back to your regularly scheduled program. Now, what you're going to use for the nighttime routine, mine is based on my skin. And so for Monday, it will be tretinoin. Tuesday, azelaic acid. Wednesday, benzoyl peroxide by itself. Thursday is a recovery night. We're not putting any actives on. We're just doing the olive therapy serum. Friday is another tretinoin night. Saturday, azelaic acid. And then Sunday is another recovery night. The recovery nights are important because you don't want to have these actives on your skin every night and your skin is like, just trying to work. It needs a night to be like, okay, let me do my thing. Let me be hydrated. Having those recovery nights are important. Don't skip those. Yesterday or last night was a recovery night, kind of, because I kind of forgot, but I picked up the wrong one. So it wasn't actually recovery night. It was just a mix-up. And like I said, I don't skip no azelaic acid. So I made that tonight. And then I'll get back into my regular nighttime, whatever it is for the acne program. So the very last step, I know I said the other step was the last step. This is actually the real last step. Is now that I'm about to go lay down and get some rest, which is also important when it comes to stress, I'm going to wear my LED mask, but instead of doing red light, I'm going to be doing blue light, because blue light helps with inflammation and killing acne causing bacteria. So I'll be wearing this tonight as I drift off into sleep. So I hope you found this helpful. I hope you found some tips in here, or at least some products that you can investigate for yourself to see if they'll work for you, depending on your skin. As you can see, I don't have any salicylic acid in my program because that breaks me out. I tried it and I was like, oh my God, my skin went crazy. So I know it sounds like a lot, right? But it's really not. It's really not that much. Just let me know if you have anything that you are trying to get out of being stressed about, or if you had a acne breakout and you are trying to heal that, or you are healing that, and maybe you have something that works for you or that has worked for you in the past, let us know. I should be over this in like, as long as no new ones pop up, I'll give it another 2 weeks to be in the clear, and then it'll really be about getting the scars off. And it's just a part of life, right? Things happen that you don't necessarily have control over all the time. So anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this video. You can check out all the products below if you like. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you next time.